62. Try not to fall to 500. Can't win it. I don't think I'm on a 3-game losing streak again. 100 games to go to figure it out. Haps, my best pitcher, so should win. See if I will win. No Judge, gonna be killing me for a while. Frazier. Next Gardner. Bird's gonna hit eventually. I feel it. Feel Bird coming alive. Shelley can't do shit. Hicks, Judge. Not terrible. If I can hit. 3 games back. Boy.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running. Because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hello.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Hernandez. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 7 hits in 16 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him.
That is third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Hit out towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 out, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out sit. And retire the side. Yanks leave one. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jay Happ will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's a base hit. A little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
At the plate, Devin Travis. Couple of hits for him and 4 trips to the plate last night. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some Oprahs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Richard, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
And
hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Luke Voigt. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. Travis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Torres, a 22-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Greg Bird is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Justin Smoak. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
And it's behind the runner to first. Smoak leads off second with nobody out. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, you know, Vero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the outfield to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up. Trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Almost hit him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout? And a base hit as the runner scored from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. So stepping in, Luke Maley. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 0-1 the count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The center fielder.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No ball. With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Ball strike at the letters, 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend the lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another that absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is leading off the inning. Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In the air now, out to left. Hernandez is right there, and there's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. In there, and it's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ooh, saws him off with that one. Foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. No balls and a strike to count. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And that misses 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Torres at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gregorius.
Popped him up. Guerrero shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Now batting. The catcher.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Travis on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting. First baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have got them on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on us. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's wide. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again. Maley. He reached on a single in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Thanks, he's good. The center fielder
to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Called strike 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those.
Now
how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
No balls and 1 strike. As a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now a long throw home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Taking in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncing over the middle. And base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
First pitch on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Bueller, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help us sleep better at night, Dan.
0-1 the count. Slider laid off for a ball.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Guerrero on second. Richard at first with no outs. Judge is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
In there, strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Morales is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. No balls and a strike to count. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Now batting, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it's 1-1. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Scorched to third. Reined in. To second for one. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
For the Yankees.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Andujar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Another 0-2 coming. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's pulled out of the side. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Galvis behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting...
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Gardner. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home.
Now batting. Catcher. Luke.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. And he fouls this one off. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Next to the Blue Jays,
here's the pitch.
second baseman, Kevin.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The next 0-2. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Gleyber Torres.
Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit in the air to right field. Richard sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman,
1 gone here in the
33.
Yankee 7th. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. This pitch is popped up. Guerrero on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back
standing in, Brett Gardner popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. This is on the ground over to first. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, D'Lo. You make a good pitch, you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Unlikely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Aaron Judge swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Now pitching
And
for the
that
Yankees.
will bring an end to the appearance
Number
by Jay
48.
Happ. In there, no balls and a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's Justin Smoke now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Fouled away. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Oh, behind the bag. Out. Torres hit the bag. Out. On to first as they get the double. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense would have really helped settle him in.
Now batting, striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Nope. Ball 1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Kendrys Morales. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Morales retired, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. Prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would have set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance. Ryan Tepera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 52. Ryan.
Into the box. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The first baseman, number 33.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Brett Gardner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Runners on the move for second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. That's popped up. Hernandez is in pursuit. And no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is there. 2 gone. Striding forward now, Aaron Judge. Lifetime against this particular arm. He brings a 4-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.